Hello, BookTube. I have a one package mail haul for you today. A very brief mail haul. I didn't want to open it without you. I've done way too much of that lately. But one package is about all that my frayed nerves can stand. it's a it's a lovely day here. It's too cold for me by 30 degrees, but it's also a little colder than it really should be at this time of year. But lovely for the bean. Workflow working fine. The fainting couch just fine. I have an idea for this channel that came to me today, and I really like it. I battered it around from all sides, and I think it works. I actually made time for some video watching. I have BookTube on while I'm working, but I always set aside time to watch something, some visual production, whether it's a screener for a movie or a screener for a TV show, and I never get around to it. I always set that time aside, and then I don't do it. I just read instead. But I finally did. I watched a new adaptation of the Agatha Christie novel, Why Didn't They Ask Evans, starring Hugh Laurie and Emma Watson, or Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson. And it was terrific. Absolutely terrific. So I'm glad that I did watch it, and it actually had the effect, probably inevitable in our case, of making me want to queue up the novel, making me want to find the novel and read it. And I haven't read Why Didn't They Ask Evans in 50 years, so I following my own rule, the show that I just saw, I don't know who does it. And I also don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head the names of the two young actors. There's a young actress and then a young actor who are the heart and soul of the show. They're the ones who are doing the business and running around and getting punched and kicked and whatnot, that their more senior co-stars can't do. And they were both really good. I can't remember the names of either one of them. Sorry about that. I will, if I harp on it again, I will. But following my own rule, I know that if I go and read the book, I will be disappointed, because this will certainly be better than the book. But we shall see. But happening all throughout that fine Friday, there were ominous thrummings in the ether. I've been feeling them for a while. There's a certain thing that I have been wondering about, dreading whether or not it was going to happen. I don't want to be too specific here, but a certain ask, a certain person making a certain request for a certain kind of work from me. This happens all the time. It's been happening to me for decades. I am always available for such things. I don't call them deadlines, really, because the deadline's not mine. If I fail, I don't suffer, whereas the other person does. I have a feeling, and today that feeling became far more concrete, that a giant sledge of work is coming my way, probably in June. And it doesn't really change much. My compliance will be entirely voluntary. It will be a species of fun. It'll change the ergonomics of my day every day. Because if I'm right, it will be such a large amount of work that there won't be any way for me to, sprint through it. I'll need to change the makeup of my day to do that. So one package in the mail is about all I can take. It's a box. So there's that. So let's go through this box and see what our one piece of mail is today. Very, very light mail day. There wasn't even any delivered mail. So what do we got here? It's a finished copy of something with an invoice that can go bye-bye. What have we got here? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Okay, this is from Potomac Books, the University of Nebraska Press. This is another biography that I didn't know was coming. I got one the other day for, we got that third volume of Mark Twain biography, but I also got a biography of Paul Laurence Dunbar, the poet, that I didn't know was coming. And here's another one that I did not know was coming. This is called A Woman of Adventure, The Life and Times of First Lady Lou Henry Hoover. Fantastic. It's a First Lady biography. I had very good luck with that last year. Let's see what we've got here. When Lou Henry married Herbert Hoover in February of 1899, she looked forward to a partnership of equality and a life of adventure. She could fire a rifle and sit a horse as well as any man. The Quaker community of Whittier, California, where she lived as a teen, reinforced the egalitarian spirit of her upbringing. But history had other ideas for Lou Henry Hoover. For the first 15 years of married life, Lou globe-trotted with her husband as he pursued a lucrative career in mining engineering and consulting. World War I not only changed the map of the world, it changed the map of the Hoovers' marriage. Well done. Well done. Herbert Hoover's commission for the relief of Belgium launched him into a political career that led to the White House. Lou, who detested the limelight, led a dual life. She supported her husband's political career, managed their multiple households, and saw to the needs of their family. Behind the scenes, she pursued her own interests. History has long since forgotten the breadth of her achievements, but Lou Henry Hoover's powerful legacy endures in the ongoing success of the Girl Scouts, the music and physical therapy degree programs at Stanford University, athletic opportunities for women, and the countless unknown men and women who received an education thanks to Lou's anonymous financial support. I read there was a new biography. In fact, in the last 5 years, there have been a couple of new biographies of Herbert Hoover that have done some good justice to her. But this is her own book. Fantastic. So who is the author? The author is Annette Dunlap, an independent scholar and journalist. Fantastic. So she's not academically affiliated. Great. Okay, well, this came out on the 1st of June. So this is out now. Fantastic. I will get to this right away. So that goes on my list. That is on my TBR for tonight. Great. So a First Lady biography. Those of you who are interested, this is out now. So you can go on to Badger in your library. Get a copy of this at your library. I bet it'd be popular. Great. Okay, well, that is our mail for today. I'm just going to make a couple more videos to soothe my foreboding soul. Then I will toddle off into the sunset. But I'll wrap this one up for now, but I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.